All right, today we're going to talk about the future of a real database giant. SQL Server 2025 is on the horizon. And listen, this isn't just some minor update. We're talking about a complete reimagining of what a database can even be. So what's that mean for the future of data? Let's dive in and find out.
You know, this quote from Microsoft, it gets right to the heart of everything. We're not just talking about a couple of new features. This is a fundamental shift in philosophy. It's the difference between having a simple storage box for your data and having an intelligent partner that actually helps you understand it.
So the first, and you could argue the most significant, part of this whole transformation is what they're calling the AI inflection point. SQL Server is no longer just sitting on the sidelines of the AI revolution. It's being redesigned to be a central player, right in the middle of the action.
But okay, intelligent, right? It's a great buzzword. But how does a database actually become intelligent? What's really going on under the hood that makes this happen?
Well, here's how. There are three key things happening. First, it's getting way more tightly integrated with powerful tools like Azure AI. Second, it's getting support for brand new techniques like vector-based indexing. And third, machine learning is being brought right inside the database itself. The whole goal is to help you not just query your data, but to actually understand it on a deeper level.
Let's pause on vector-based indexing for a second because this is a total game changer. Think of it this way. A traditional database is great at finding the exact word apple in a document. But with vector indexing, it can understand the idea of an apple. It can find related concepts like fruit, orchard, or even a healthy snack. It's about searching for meaning, not just keywords.
All this new intelligence has to run on something. And that brings us to the second major shift. Becoming cloud-native by default. SQL Server 2025 is built for the modern, flexible, cloud-first world we all live in.
And this slide really paints the picture of that evolution. We're moving away from that old model of one giant monolithic server sitting in a closet somewhere. Now we're talking about a flexible, hybrid approach. Your database can be containerized, it can be elastic, and it can run pretty much anywhere you need it to, from your own data center to any cloud out there.
So how does that all work? Well, it's really built on a three-part foundation. First, the database is containerized, which makes it super portable. Second, it's managed by Kubernetes. If you don't know Kubernetes, just think of it as the air traffic controller for all those containers, making sure everything is running smoothly. And third, it can scale up or down automatically as you need it, which is fantastic for managing costs.
Okay, now for our third big pillar. With all this talk about AI and the cloud, I'm sure you might be wondering, hey, what about all my existing applications? And that's a fair question. That's where being future-proof by design comes into play.
Look, companies have invested a ton of money and time in their existing code, and Microsoft gets that. So SQL Server 2025 is designed to work with what you already have. We're seeing enhancements to T-SQL, much better support for modern data types like JSON and Graph, and just broader integration with other programming languages. The idea is to build bridges to the future, not to tear down the past.
And this really captures the whole strategy right here. It's a delicate balancing act. The platform has to be rock solid for your existing mission-critical applications, while also giving developers all the cool new tools they need to build whatever's coming next.
So we've looked at the three pillars, the AI integration, the cloud-native architecture, and that future-proof design. Now let's just step back for a second and see how it all fits together in the bigger picture.
When you put it all together, what does it all really mean? What's the big idea, the philosophical shift behind all these technical changes?
Here it is. It's pretty simple. SQL Server is becoming a platform that is intelligent, elastic, and deeply integrated. It's a database that can understand your data, adapt to your workload needs on the fly, and connect seamlessly with all the other tools you use.
And that brings us right back around to where we started. See? This isn't just some marketing slogan somebody came up with. It's a mission statement. It really is the story of how SQL Server is evolving from just a database engine into a truly intelligent data platform.
So I guess I'll just leave you with this thought. SQL Server is evolving in a massive way. The real question is, are you and your data strategy ready to evolve with it?